We are live and erect.
Live and direct.
Check the mic then, the lads.
Mic check. 1, 2.
We've just filmed a full podcast there and we've got to press record. Still half cut the lads, aren't we, from last night?
I'm as rough as an old dog.
Did you check the mic?
Aye, check the eye.
I'll check the mic. Mate, check the whole fucking marathon suite. Wait. Whistle crew, come on! Whistle posse, gotta get a move on!
Whistle.
Oh yeah, I've seen better days, mate, like, what do you reckon?
Should we close the door?
Aye.
Oh, I am as rough as toast, mate.
Good neat lad.
Aye, it was alright, aye.
Oh, right.
Welcome back to the Filta. I'm Steve.
Welcome. I am Bootsy. I haven't even had a chance to look at these in
Aye, we're out last night and we still went ahead and recorded the podcast on a Saturday morning, but we'll see how we're going. The whole lot may get binned.
I'll be surprised if this lands on the internet, aren't I?
Right.
I can't concentrate with the rapping on me.
What, you want to put the monkey on?
Get them, but without them saying so, I can't think what I'm saying.
Right, I'll do it.
Oh! Nearly blew my lips off there.
Where am I then?
Aye. Get the Nana Makina on.
Nana Makina Downforce Mix 3.
Aye, she knows how to knock a good session out there.
Downforce Mix 2 is Sky High.
You need to turn it down that, it needs to be dead quiet, because I literally can't even, I can't multitask it out of me.
I know, right.
Can you multitask?
What we're doing?
Aye, oh.
So on today's show, we're going to discuss...
It's fucking shocking, you know. It's not though, it'll be Harry. Oh, it's easy.
This as easy. That's been putting weight in that, hasn't he?
He's been eating the plastic, the lads, we left the door open and everything. So, I came through this morning, Steve was asleep, fully clothed on there.
I know, fucking along up on the city.
Ended up on the bed with his hair flannel on his head.
Oh, hey, honestly, I was rough as a dog this morning.
Yeah, it's Steve.
Go away.
Go away.
I've put myself in a bit now.
Rough as he is.
Rough as a bit of toast, the lad.
It is rough and all toast, isn't it?
Anyway, this week we're going to continue to talk about a bit of football news, a bit of boxing and UFC, but to be fair, there's not loads happened, but there's a few bits in there to have with.
Aye. So the Toons had the Eddie Howe, Toons had the Eddie Howe confirmed, hadn't it? And you just see the videos of him getting stuck right into the lads. He was saying, first time they've been training tactics for about 3 years.
He was running around actually playing, wasn't he?
It was meant to see that. Like, honestly, he was like, yeah, this is poor. Like, well,
manager.
How do you not know what you're doing? Like, he was like getting stuck into them, wasn't he, in the training and all that. He was like, how don't just stand still, make space and all that. He was like,
looks like
fully,
a good coach.
He's gonna be class. Honestly, he's known for playing attacking football. I honestly think it's for the situation we're in. We're fighting relegation and all that, and I honestly think it's the best thing they could have done. And that Amanda Snavely and all that, there's videos and that, she loves the tune. She's on about taking the Sports Direct signs down and she, how can I do an interview and be taken seriously when you've got all this shit in the background?
Is that what you said?
More or less.
That's class.
Aye.
Because it is tacky, innit?
Oh shit, like Sports Direct, I never know, like,
it's
other
like
parts of the world and all that,
it's
but
like
in Newcastle.
I used to go there to get like a pair of $20 fucking £20 Donny tracky bees. You're gonna get your cheapest, shinest fucking
My stepmom, you know, my stepmom had a Donny sweatshirt, and she used to unstitched the Y on it, and it said Donna.
Honestly,
I've asked that before, and she says she didn't do it. So maybe I've just thought that in my head, but I could have sworn it was. So if you're watching this, Donna,
leave a comment and let me know if that's the real crap.
Aye, because it was Donny, wasn't it?
It's full of shit, which is more likely the latter.
But Sports Direct in Newcastle anyway is known for being you just go in there to get cheap stuff. Like, I used to go in there when I was little. I used to get 20 pairs of socks, don't you?
You know, right, I was going there for Reebok Classics. Used to get £25 Reebok Classics.
You couldn't get a pair.
Trainers, to be fair.
You couldn't get a pair of Reebok Classics now for 25.
You know what else? You know what else you could get in there? Remember the old Nike Air Max Classic BWs? Now the old school ones with the tick that goes all the way around. The old school Chava Air Max. You could all find the odd pair of them in there for like 50 quid.
SB.
BW. Nike Air Max Classic BWs. If you know, you know. Anyway, I digress.
What does that mean? You big posh cunt?
It means I'm going off topic.
I digress.
Oh, tune. Did you see though, yesterday I saw a thing where Eddie Howe was interviewed and was saying about like keeping Newcastle out of being relegated, and he says, I'm not going to promise. He says, it's a big task and it's not a big time frame. I'm not going to promise, and I want to keep you out of relegation. And the Newcastle fans went mad, like kicking off.
Oh, mate, doing my head in.
Well, like, do you know what it is? Like, to be fair, like,
it's embarrassing.
Give him a
fucking go.
What a task he's got on his hands, like, you know what I mean? It's a fucking hard job to keep. We're third bottom at the minute to keep it out of the from being relegated.
I
mean, even if we do get relegated, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I was saying before, it just buys her more time, it gives her some breathing space to go back and rebuild. We'll be back, don't worry.
Well, you're mad. Like, we're literally now the richest club in the
like, I don't think not being relegated should be his main focus. I think he should just focus on like
the whole club,
building the team and whatever results they get in the next few games. Like, it should just be focusing on like the team and like morale and getting some big players in, get a strong defence in and all that.
You need a good squad to build on and push them out. But the rule of thumb is normally if you're fucked at Christmas,
put the work in and let the chips fall where they may.
Thinks he's David Attenborough, this cunt.
Joe Rogan.
The rule of thumb is normally if you're fucked at Christmas, then you're more or less fucked. But
well, that's what I mean. He's got any time, has he?
Well, it's
like fucking hell, he's got a month
towards Christmas now.
He's got like fucking a month to get them with the relegation. Like,
I don't know. I mean, like, I think
it'll be exciting. Even if we get relegated, I think it'll be just exciting times. We're the most richest club in the world.
I know.
We've got this new manager.
Like, you know what it is though? That's the thing. Like, I think
we need to start buying some players though.
I feel like now I'm in the headspace of
underdogs.
I feel like I'm in the headspace now of like, I'm not that stressed about it anymore. Like, we're gonna be alright.
I know.
Whereas this is what Newcastle fans need to do, right? They need to picture themselves 2 months ago and be in the city, like, just be grateful for what we've fucking got. Do you know what I mean? Like, 2 months ago we had Steve Bruce. We were a nobody club, we were a laughing stock, and now we're the richest club on the fucking planet, man.
I know.
Just be grateful, for fuck's sake.
I feel like
you would never Newcastle would never even been said seriously in the same sentence as the likes of the best players in the world and the best managers in the world. Just fuck me, man. Be grateful, man.
I know.
Like, stop twisting about Eddie Howe.
And all the big
it's
clubs,
gonna be alright. And
all the other big clubs are flapping now and trying to not allow us to spend money.
Have you seen?
Fuck off! You've had your time. It's our time now.
Yeah, the top six. I was reading the papers the other day, right? Not the papers, but the website and all that, and they were saying.
Reading the website.
It was saying all the other clubs and all that, they're all gonna group together and not pay.
Not gonna cancel the toon.
No, but they're not gonna sell any players to Newcastle. And I was like, oh, they're fucking real. Like, it was even like 6 months ago, and the top six were gonna go and play in a different league altogether and just totally sack off the Premier League, the FIFA and everything. And now they're on about not selling Newcastle because we're rich. Yeah, man.
Shite.
Fuck off. They're for real. That pissed me off.
Boycott the toon, just the scared.
That's what they've done.
They're scared. You know what I mean? It's like they're intimidated because they know what's coming. Do you know what I mean? They're trying to boycott it.
This is the calm before the storm, man. The toon is
coming. You're just trying to delay the inevitable. We're going to be number one.
That's what it is.
In other football news,
Newcastle's going to win the World Cup.
He has an interesting fact about the Premier League this year. In 11 games in, a quarter of the managers have been sacked. So that's 5 out of 20 of the managers have been let go. So for the season, so 3 sacked, and I think all 5 sacked. Leave a comment if you know. I know 5 have lost their job, and I know for a fact 3 were sacked. Maybe still got 2 left. I don't know.
Who's been telling you this, like?
But I've been doing my research. I've got my notes there. Steve Bruce.
Oh, obviously, aye.
Falk for Norwich.
Oh, has Steve Bruce been sacked?
Yes, I don't know than you.
Not you.
Dean Smith, Villa, Tottenham manager Nuno, and on that as well, Aston Villa's new manager is Gerrard.
Oh, aye, because he was doing Belter with Rangers and all that. Like Rangers fans.
Oh, aye,
it's
like,
good to do that.
Yeah.
Like, he was there.
That was quite unexpected.
He was their boy.
And I saw Gary Lineker put on his Twitter what it says the sacking of Dean Smith by Aston Villa, and he actually tagged Aston Villa, is another knee-jerk, panicky, rubbish decision.
Who, Gary Lineker?
Gary Lineker's gone off it.
I like Gary Lineker, mate, but
I like him.
He tags a bit of shit as well, like, but
he's a fucking, no, he's a...
I do like him.
He's
though.
a reputable...
Oh, he's some boy.
Like, he knows what he's talking about.
What do you reckon his brother?
He's a legend, isn't he? He's an big fat mad dog, isn't he?
He's a bit 50 and he's some boy, like.
50, full of the rides. He's always on Instagram with loads of young dolly birds.
Is it not it?
To be fair though, some boy.
A lot of people like, Wayne Lineker's a prick and all that, look at the state of him, but fuck me.
Yeah, you know what it is? He's living his life, isn't he?
Well, yeah,
you get one of the cunts, he's fair making the most of his.
Fair play.
But anyway, I think that's the football covered for the day.
Our football and knowledge is shocking, isn't it?
I know.
We're just two boys that never know fuck all, and we're doing the show.
Like we're gonna start getting some guests on, some of our other pals who have got good football knowledge to like bring you that bit, you know.
I've got a good guest to come on
to bring the football bit up, because we're obviously not the most. We're not both aren't the most.
That's because football's been wrecked for me now. For
aye.
the last 10 years, we've had to put up with shite, and it's just killed the sport a bit for me. But I think like maybe it's a bit exciting again.
We spoke about this earlier, like
get back into
football in the 90s. I could talk about all day.
Oh, I know.
Like Newcastle in its heyday and that, and like maybe until about
even
7 years ago.
Thousands,
but like when we came to Australia, like 5-6 years ago or whatever, like Newcastle was on the decline then. Even before it came out here, it was hard to go and watch Newcastle game. I still went the odd game and that, but it was just like you would drag yourself there, and it was a disappointing affair every time. And then when it came out here, because of the time differences and that, like obviously it was harder to actually make the effort to watch the match because it's on a stupid times and that. So and because of how bad they were doing, it was just like now it is. I'm just gonna let it go.
Do you want to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to watch Newcastle get beaten in the first round of the FA Cup? I'll see you there.
And like even if you don't try to like stay like on top of it, what's going on, you're gonna know because all our pals and my brothers and everyone back home's always going on with it. So you're always in the know a little bit. But yeah, so knowledge on the football slipped a bit.
That's what's good about the UFC now. That's how you just find yourself, what's it called? Progressing towards the UFC and that. Because what's it called? That word? I don't know. It's that one. You find yourself like.
I thought what that word is.
To conclude.
Conclude.
Wait, are you mad? And it comes to us every time. Like I'd have to have a fucking film this show. So that's what's good about the UFC, isn't it? Because it's on a day, like a Sunday afternoon, you can just watch it on the telly.
I mean, obviously we're UFC fans when we were in England, but like whenever there was a big fight on at McGregor, you'd be up till after clock. But now, over here, obviously it's on a better time, so you kind of traded the football for the UFC. It was a happy transition I was ready to make.
Optus Sport's good though.
Aye, it is.
Now, when you pay for, we get Optus on your phone and you get Optus.
You know what they need? Now what they need? They need like a streaming service, right? Like Netflix, right? A centralised streaming service for all sports.
Cut this bit.
Could it?
Why, aye, that's a fucking great idea, that man. Need filter.
Aye. I think, right, because you've got like all like Foxtel Sports and Sky Sports and whatever. It's all different. Like now when there's a boxing fight on, right? Is it Showtime? Is it this? Is it that? I'm like going like a mad fucking headless chicken trying to find out who's playing fight. And you're on this app and this app and this app. It needs a centralised fucking streaming service that plays boxing, football. It has all the live events. It has all the previous fights, all the previous games. It has all the backlog of everything. You can watch interviews. You can watch like documentaries and that, like everything.
Oh, aye, that's a great idea.
One thing that would be lethal. I would pay $50 a month for that.
Why are you giving the worldwide internet?
We will cut this bit. This is our idea.
What's it called?
Knee filter.
I fuck the YouTube, like, it's all about the knee filter now. I saw...
Anyway,
how many minutes have we been on talking shite?
I don't know.
Wait, it'll be on you. How many minutes is played on the podcast?
Good shout.
We've got the Nana Makina on. I'll tell you what, she puts out a belter mix, mind. If you, we'll put the link. How would you do the link?
13 minutes. Nana Makina, I link below.
Is it? Can you do that?
I just did.
Get techno on it.
Get techno on it. The Nana Makina sets, I play at the gym daily.
Yeah. Big shout out to the Nana Makina.
If you want banging old school monkey tunes, know what I'm saying?
I swear to God.
Sometimes you feel like, know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
literally every tune's a bella. There's no filler. It's just bellas.
Yeah, honestly, it is. I put them mixes on all the time, and it's just like it's every tune that I want to be on a mix is there, and
it's nostalgic for me.
Class, isn't it? Like so good.
It's all the late 90s, early 2000s, like old dusty monkey tunes. I fucking love them.
Unreal, like
none of the
she's class her,
like these mixes specifically, there's none of the like new art stuff and that. It's just the kind of our era monkey tunes.
Mint.
Summer Dreams of Love gets a play.
You want everyone. But the remix of the one on I think it was the Downforce Mix 5. I think it was. I don't know if it's her own remix of that, but that's a belt of that because it's like sometimes I get a bit sick of that tune, and then whatever mix that is.
It's good. It's like a newer version. It's breathed some life into an old classic. Sometimes when they redo like old tunes, I'm like, I don't know that. I didn't like that.
It's actually mint.
You know how they've done the remake of New Limit Scream?
I
didn't like it. I didn't really like it.
Did you not? I like the old you know, like.
I like because it had a Spanish vocal on the old one, and that was the appeal. But the remake of Summer Dreams of Love, I love it. It's class. It's
that New Limit tune that you're on about there, I like it because it's a shit vocal, isn't it?
Yeah, the old one.
Have you heard other tunes by them?
New Limit Smiling at.
It's the same wife singing, and it's a shit vocal. But it makes it good.
I follow her on Instagram, and she does live performances of the songs and that.
Oh really?
I sent you.
Oh, did you?
Look at my messages.
You know what it is? You send us.
You ignorant cunt, you.
Yeah, man, you've all got a mate who sends you about 20 things a day, and at the end you just put a laughing face and hope that it was funny. That's just not good.
How would you laugh at that? Send you something about like a dog dying or something. What are you laughing at?
Sorry, mate.
Anyway, I digress.
I divulge.
Anyway, actually, while we're still on the kind of northeast scene, Joe Laws is fighting this weekend, which I'm excited to see.
Very best of
luck, Joe.
You got
grabbing the Benwell to the fullest.
The northeast. The Benwell Bomber. Get in there.
Some great, exciting prospects in the northeast at the minute. It's good to see, lads from the area, getting a bit of shine. So best of luck.
He had his bad outing last time, didn't he? And
he's had a fight since then and won.
Aye.
But you know what I mean?
Best of luck to Joe Laws.
You know what it is though? It doesn't matter. None of this. All the greats have been beat.
Same as Everett Hunter, by the way.
Like what Rocky says, it's not about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. It's about true heart and true champions and that are proven by how they come back from defeat, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Aye. Same as Everett Hunter.
Getting an L is just, it's character building, you know what I mean? It adds something to your mental.
Everett Hunter got beat as well, and she'll come back as well. She's full class. Best of luck to her as well.
Obviously always supporting all the way.
Oh, and Steve Robinson, man, you can't forget he's class.
Hightower, the lad. I can't not mention Hightower. What a knockout that was.
He fully burst that bloke. He'll be fighting soon as well, and you went to school with the Hightower.
Don't forget, when he was 2 years below me or something, and when you always can pinch the football off the air above you and get a chase. We used to eat the air above us, and then when we were 10, 11, he used to eat us. He used to come and blast a football out of the fence, and we'd chase him out of the yard.
You wouldn't do that, do you?
Come here, you little shit.
You wouldn't do that.
I was going to be chasing me in the yard now. But no, great kid, doing really well, honestly. It's good to see again another lad from the local area.
Do you know what he's got as well?
Reverend Bladen, you know what I mean?
Do you know what he's got as well? He's got a full He's got the full personality and everything in, like.
I know.
He's got the whole package, Steve Robinson, like.
Chuck having Lion King tattoos and that.
Aye, loves the Disney.
I was texting the other day with Disney films, like he's a good lad. It's good to see him having some success. So best of luck.
Aye. Good luck all the North East crew.
Fucking you can take the man on. Fury, you know
Newcastle against the world.
Can't take the belts off Fury.
Newcastle against the world, it is, you know.
It is,
it feels like it is, you know, like, especially with the football and the boxing and all that, fuck them, eh?
Right.
So I was Newcastle, a little country in the middle of England and Scotland.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, eh?
It's because we're hard as fuck, innit, really? Like,
Aye.
everyone knows Jordy's hard as fuck.
I'm not. That bouncer last night was going to give me a good hate, nah.
Oh, aye, they got a hiding last night. He's lucky he didn't get a hiding, to be fair.
Mo was kind of chilling.
Oh,
anyway, so moving on.
Aye, anyway.
We're going on to the boxing. Did you see Jake Paul taking the piss out of Tyson Fury and Tommy Fury?
Aye.
What a fucking freak he is, man. We watched the interview, you know, with Jake Paul. He's a fucking freak, you know.
Aye.
He's honestly one of the worst blokes I've ever seen.
I thought I'll do my research. Maybe he's not that bad of a boxer than what I say he is. Maybe I should give him some credit. So I went back and watched his fights the other night when I was in bed on my phone.
You prick.
And you know what? To be fair, he's actually fucking terrible. He's fucking shite. And literally, like, when he fought that basketball player, the basketball player was just like running with him, innit? And Jake Paul sparked him, which obviously anyone with boxing training could have done that, you know what I mean?
You know what it is? He'll have his fun with boxing, right? Tommy Fury's gonna knock him out.
Do you reckon?
Aye, and then he'll probably move on to NBA after that. Oh, I've got all this money, I'll get a game for the Chicago Bulls.
Aye, and you know what?
He
was on this press conference the other day and he's on about like promoting all these other fighters and like using his platform to promote these other upcoming fighters.
Wait!
Which is great, right?
No, but wait until he gets knocked out and then he'll have his fun with that and he'll dance
with like Butchie was just saying, once, you know, he's had his fun with boxing and he moves on, is he still going to be promoting these fighters? This is their life, this is their bread and butter, you know what I mean? Is he still going to be putting all his effort into promoting these fighters when he's done with it? Because it's like a fad for him, isn't it? Like before this, he tried to be a rapper. He's got music. He's literally got music videos on YouTube.
Put the link on this.
I'm not putting that daft cunt.
I fuck him actually.
I fuck with YouTube. He's covered in gold chains and tattoos and that, and he's on top of a Lamborghini rapping and that. And like, and he had his fun with rap, and then I'm gonna do a bit of boxing.
And then what's it gonna be next?
And then I hate it now. And then maybe he said, "Oh, boxing saved my life." There's actually people out there where boxing did save the life.
Aye, and it didn't save his life. He even says, he's a
rich, privileged idiot. He just fancied going to boxing. Do you reckon I'm being too harsh there?
No.
No?
No. He was, he was saying he was a bully at school and all that, like, he's honestly, like, and now he's, like, doing this thing for bully because he knows bullying's bad. But you were a fucking bully. And he's a bully now because he's not even fighting boxers.
Look at the real boxers, right? Who've like trained since they were kids. The amateur pedigree. You know, they've been through all the wars and the amateurs and they've won, you know, amateur titles and all that. And you know, then they're trying to progress into the pros. They're trying to work full-time jobs and get sponsors. And you know what I mean? Like maybe a labourer.
He's a pit.
And you know, but they've got to train because they've got a boxing fight coming up. It's like it's a grind, you know what I mean? It's like they've got it hard and they're trying to like make waves in the boxing world. And you've got cunts like this idiot who just like...
He's got the money because he can.
He's not from that life, do you know what I mean? He's not a proper boxer. He doesn't know what it's like to have that kind of struggle and like, you know, to get to where he is. Like anyone else who's on that level, have like worked hard to get there. He's just threw some money.
Genuine hard cunts.
He's just started YouTube.
What minute we're on, yeah?
21.
So speaking of that, did you see Conor McGregor? Speaking of like being from like a labouring background and all that, did you see Conor McGregor says he's going to make the biggest comeback in the world?
Again?
Aye, nah.
He says that every time. Oh, there's the lad there. Aye. But I mean, how many times has McGregor fought in the last like 5 years since he won the double belts? That was 5 years ago. Then he went away from UFC, didn't he? And he fought in boxing. He's had like 3 or 4 fights.
Aye.
And now it is like I've always been a McGregor supporter.
I was
back in the day, like when he was up and coming. I thought, oh, this is class. Like, I was always a big fan. Like when he was up and coming, like I thought, oh, working class Irish bloke making it big in the UFC. I thought it was brilliant, and it was. It was. But you know, as time's going on, it's actually getting hard to like be his fan. Like, I've always like kind of obviously all the dramas and you know just how he is and that. I've always like given the benefit of the doubt for he's alright man. And then I liked how he came out when he was fighting Poirier the second time, like early last year, when he came out and he was all humble and all that, and he wasn't like giving him like any shit and all that. I thought nowadays he's matured. I kind of respect that. Then he got chinned, and he's went back being a dick. But then now when he got beat the last time when he snapped his leg off. Oh. Now what done it for me. I was still a McGregor fan and that, and then when he was lying on the deck with his leg snapped off, he lost the fight. Poirier had been respectful all the way in that. He's lying on the deck, being beat again, and he's just saying, oh, he's talking about his wife and all that, and I was like, oh yeah.
His wife and his dad.
I was like, yeah, he's just a fucking arsehole, isn't he?
Bullshit.
He's just
now it is, McGregor for me.
He's a knob.
I liked him. I wanted him to get beat off Diaz. I felt bad the way he went on about Aldo, and then the way he went on with Khabib for me, it's unforgivable for me. Like I thought he was a complete wanker.
Yeah.
It was neat, and then also what made that even worse, he said about Khabib's dad faking COVID.
Yeah.
And then Khabib's dad went and died. Like how a mate man, fucking. Like, how do you come back from that, man? Like,
he's just a knob, and I think he's like better now because I mean, I think the big mistake McGregor made was having.
I would love to see him go back to how he used to be.
Do you know what he should have done? He should have stayed active in UFC, but he chased the bag, didn't he? He went for the Mayweather fight and the money. When he won that second belt off what you call it?
I fell off me seat.
When you were in Thailand, who would McGregor beat for the belt? It was
Eddie Alvarez.
Eddie Alvarez.
That was in there.
He should have stayed active and defended that and those titles then. But after that, he got the titles taken off him, didn't he? Because he was inactive. But that was the biggest mistake he made. He just didn't fight for like 3 years or something stupid. But he should have kept fighting because now it just shows that he's like he's in wicked shape and but he gasses fucking, doesn't he? Round three, he's fucked.
Yeah, he looks like he's on the gear to me. You see the size of him, man? You see that picture I put on the knee for the other day? I
mean, it's easy for me to sit here and be here, because I couldn't get in there and do it. But I see respect for respect's due.
100%.
But I'm just, his character is. It
just went back, didn't it? It used to be like the exciting bloke who he was kind of funny the way he went on. Like he was cheeky.
Honestly, I used to love him.
He was cheeky and funny, but now he's nasty and bitter. It's like how
it's like his career's going down the pan.
I like his wait.
Is he gonna make a big comeback? Is he fucked?
Who's he gonna fight like? Who's he gonna fight?
No matter who he fights, he's gonna get beat. Do you reckon?
Well, he could work his way up the ladder like what he should do.
That's what he should do. He should just like go back to basics and just work through the roster. You know what I mean? Like have some like get on like what Max Holloway's doing this weekend. Go on the
fight night.
On the fight night and like don't worry about the big headline paydays.
He's a boy.
Go back and just get stuck in and fight. Just have some fights. You know what I mean? Max Holloway. He's fighting this weekend. He's fighting that Rodriguez. I'm not really sure who he is, to be honest.
Yeah, he's still fucking mint, like.
But he's fighting on. It's not even on a main UFC card. He's fighting on the fight night, and we watched his interview the other day. And he's just because he wants to stay active. He's going to have a title shot early next year, but he wanted to have a fight in between. So he says, UFC, who have you got? I'll fight anyone. Do you know what I mean? And that's Holloway said, I'm not waiting this long because when was his last fight? March.
That was when he set the Allen record, so he said he hit the blood.
He's got 3 out of the top 5 boxing records or something in UFC. Most
all of that fight.
But that's what I'm saying. Like he wants to stay. He wants to stay active. He doesn't care what show it's on. He doesn't care if he's the headliner. He doesn't care who it's against. He just wants to fight, just to keep himself active. That's what McGregor should have done.
What minute one? Yeah.
Anyway, 28.
Shall we wrap it up?
Aye.
Because we're starting on the wrap. It's gonna cancel it.